So one of the weak points to this vise is it only opens up to 2.5 inches. It advertised 2.25, but as you can see there, it does open up to 2.5, and that's I've got about 2 threads started on the screw. So, and it's a little over 2.5. I what I would like to do is be able to get a little bit more capacity out of this. If I get 2 3/4, I'd be happy with that. And what my plan is it's not going to be able to open up any farther, because you don't want any less than at least a couple threads on the screw engagement whenever you're tightening it up. But ideally you want more than that, depending on how tight you're going to tighten it. But what I was thinking of doing was I was going to take one of these jaws out, see if it'll close up anymore, see what the limit is as far as how far it will close, and then do some machining up here, maybe make these jaws thinner, or machine me out a little bit different jaws out of maybe aluminum or copper, or I could even mill these down if they're not hardened, and see if I can get it to close anymore. And if I can, I might be able to get another 1/4 inch, maybe even 1/2 inch if I'm really lucky, of capacity out of this vise. And that's what the plan is. And if it works, you'll see this video. If it doesn't, you won't. So let me start kind of taking stuff apart and seeing what we can do. Okay, got one of the jaws out, and it did close up a little bit more. It looks to me like it's probably limited by this the machining right here on the movable jaw, and it's getting real close to hitting right there. So what I was thinking of doing was machining this back a little bit, maybe filing or grinding or even milling the bottom of where the jaw sits, to make sure that it's not going to hit there, and see if I can get this vise to close just a little bit more, and then I'll machine the jaws to fit it, and we'll see how much more closing capacity we can get, and that's going to translate into more overall capacity that will fit in between these jaws. And if it works, I'll be a happy camper. All right, let me see if I can get a good shot here. Yeah, don't ask me about that undercut. That wasn't good. But right where that radius starts is where it used to close, which was about right there. So I was able to machine the rest of that off, and as you can see, it continues to screw in. That's about 3/8 of an inch more, and I'm happy with that. I was hoping for at least 1/4. I could probably even get more. If I wanted to machine that down some more, I could probably even get more. But I'm going to leave it like that. That's plenty good. And I'll get these. I'm going to go ahead and machine the jaws. The jaws are pretty thick. I'm going to see if this is hardened. As long as it's not hardened, I'll run a file across it. I'm going to machine a little bit off these jaws, and then might make some new aluminum jaws. Okay, the before and after. Here's the before jaw. Here's the after. I took 140 thousandths off. They are hardened, but I've got some carbide inserted face mill that I used, and it cut through it pretty good. But that'll be about 300 thousandths, a little over 1/4 of an inch that we'll gain. I could have went more, but I want to make sure that these jaws close up tight together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mill this one, and then we'll get them put on. Alright guys, got her all done, got the jaws machined, bolted back in here, and what we've got is almost 3 inches. So 2 inches, 938 thousandths. Yeah, that's not bad for this little vise. That's good. So yeah, what I did is I machined this down right here so that it would just screw farther into the vise, and machined the jaws down a little bit so that it would close up. Look how tight that closes. I don't know how close the screws come into this. I don't know. I mean, I could probably have even taken a little bit more off. I don't know. Yeah. I'm happy. That's all I got.